Alrighty then. We are ready to begin any second now. Hi boy, how you doing? Almost ready. Let's see here. Alright, we gotta type in the Discord server. We are stream... No, what is it? Studio. Streaming. Right now. My voice. Alright, there we go. Let's get this shit show on the road. So boom, nice, and then that looks like complete garbage. There we go, that should be better. And then of course I need to bring up the chat. Look at this. This is over 300 hours of work. God fucking damn it. Okay, do we have any audio on the stream? Yes, we do. It's quite loud as well. We'll have to deal with that. I mean, hopefully you're seeing something now at least. Right? Yeah. Good morning. Lakota, you had like the most deepest blue name I've ever seen. For some weird reason. Is it like that in the stream as well? Yeah, both of you. It's like so deep blue I can't read it from afar. Sexy boy. Thank you, man. Welcome to the stream. And just because Vilmer is here, I'm gonna call you Lucky 2. That's just how it is. Ain't that lovely? Well, of course. You go ahead and pick whatever color you want. Alright, so Misbegun right here, the first song of the album, is, as I said in the Discord server, it's about 99% done. The only thing left now is the mastering part. And I'm thinking this might be a little bit too complex to explain, but I mean, it's better than not explaining anything at all. But right now, the mids around here, around 200 and 300 hertz, are a little bit too muddy sound, I guess. And when comparing it to King of the Horde, the new mix, which no one in the world has heard yet, there's like a big difference when you go between the two. And my thought process is that the album, when listening to the whole thing from beginning to end, should sound consistent. So the first song shouldn't sound, you know, drastically different in terms of mixing and all that. So it gives it a more, consistent feeling. Hello, it's The Dark. Welcome to the stream. How nice you could join us. So the main difference is that King of the Horde in the last, the master chain, which is this 8 inserts. In King of the Horde, we have a mud remover, as it's called, and Misbegun does not have it. So I'm thinking, because I think the mud remover sounds a little bit better, I'm gonna go back to Misbegun now and replace one of these with a mud remover, and we'll see how that sounds, and then I'm gonna compare it later. Yes, so I guess that's the plan. I also want to see like the difference between using this curve EQ and not like switching between them when it comes to the metal parts, like around here. Okay, around here. We're gonna do some like testing between this and not using it. Wow, I need to like zoom in the chat a little bit. Because I don't have a second monitor, I have to use my phone to see the chat. It told me a long time ago and I forgot. What are the songs King of the Horde? What are the songs King of... Oh yeah! King of the Horde is based on 3 songs, I believe. We can check them out right now. We got some behemoth here. Oh shit. TOS. But it's based on Sound of Violence. This one. And it's based on, let's see, Ghost of Perdition. Oh shit. It's based on this one. If we can get an image, there we go. KOTH, Ghost of Perdition. And lastly, there's like one more song. Which one was it? I think it's those, right? No. Okay, it's also based on, let's see, Blackwater Park. This one. I really wish you hadn't gotten a haircut. I would have loved to see you swing your hair and get dizzy. Get ripped, David. But I'm thankful you turned into the stream either way. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, man. I mean, Lakota, you can bring that up how many times you even want. It just... I regret it every single day. I fucking hate this haircut. But I'm gonna live with it until my hair grows out again. And I'm never ever gonna let a barber shop decide on my haircut. Because I went in there with like... Let's see, my hair was like this long. Like down to the mouth or something. And I said, do whatever you want. And they did this shit, like it's long in the middle and short here on the side, like every single ass motherfucker has these days. So I'm like, nope, this ain't me. I fucking hate it. So I have to live with it. God fucking damn it. Okay, let's go. We'll first take away all of these. So now we're listening without any mastering whatsoever, so it's gonna be a lot quieter. Okay, and then I'm gonna add this one. Increase the volume. It's not that bad? Okay. Yeah, no Swedish. For the sake. You know, I had these thoughts lately about, you know, I'm streaming gaming all the time and not making any progress on the album. And so I had, like, I have to either stream games or work on my music. But then you get this, like, 500 IQ idea. Why don't you stream when you work on your album? I mean, yes, I could do that. Which I am doing right now. I'm trying it out, see how it feels. But the thing is, the biggest problem is the distraction. Because when working with music like this, you have a very big project with a lot of different inserts and, you know, points and changes. You need to keep a lot of them in mind so you don't forget anything while working. And having a chat and streaming can distract you and make you forget about small details that you're placing in your temporary memory, you know. So hopefully it's gonna work out. That's why we're doing this test. And I might, you know, also work a lot slower than I usually do, because, for example, right now I'm talking while I could be working. So, yeah, that's why we're trying this out, see how it feels, see if people think this is enjoyable. I hope they do. Wait, can you... Yeah, there we go, resets. Yeah, exactly. And I don't even have to, you know, explain every single detail I'm doing, because that would take way too long, because most people, you know, aren't very familiar with, you know, making music and shit like that. So I believe this one sounds pretty good. Gonna decrease it a little bit. No, wait. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna try out the mud remover. So we're gonna remove the limiter, so we get a free slot in the mastering chain. And we're gonna add right here mud removal from mastering 3, and then decrease that a lot, because these presets, they are a little bit, you know, too aggressive for my taste. So now we're gonna do a test with that. Here you can hear the difference very clearly here. Between 0 and 100%. So I think it's, you know, way too strong, around 50 and up. So we're gonna keep it at 40 just to give it that nice boost and get rid of some of the mud. And then the limiter, we'll go ahead and increase that until it's barely clipping. Just like that. Then we'll add the rest of the chain. With the first one is Master Cruncher, which very basically explained it like how the okay, I can't really explain it, to be honest. It like blends everything together to give it a more wholesome image. For example, if you have a guitar that's 100% on the left channel and another one that's 100% on the right, they will never, you know, disturb each other. You will never hear anything from this guitar over here. And some people might like that. It gives you a very broad stereo image. But most people, including myself, like it when it like blends together a little bit. You can think of it as cooking food. Like it just blends together all the ingredients and they're not entirely separated. You want it to be a harmony. You want them to be distinguished from each other. Not too much and not too little. I guess that's how you can explain it. And it also like emulates how vinyl and analog media sounds, tape and vinyl. Because in those medias, you can never have that, 100% on the left or right. It will always blend together because of the nature of analog. And 99.9% of every single human who will listen to this music I'm making will listen to it digitally. So that's why I'm using this cruncher to emulate it going through like an analog channel. It's very nice. You might not hear a big difference, but we can try. There's a tiny bit of difference. Magnetic tape. Yeah, I mean, don't take me wrong. I don't mean like it's mono. It's still stereo, but like the channels are blended together a little bit. But I believe, is that true that magnetic tape can have like 100% separation, like they don't bleed together at all? Is that possible? Because the vinyl and normal tape, they can have stereo, but they blend together a little bit. So that's what I'm talking about. It's still stereo, but it's not mono. You can hear the difference kind of clearly right here. For example, if I take these guitars in solo, we have one to the left and one to the right. If I turn off this effect, then the left one will be entirely isolated from the right one. Like that. Wait, we need to take this away as well. There we go. So if you're wearing headphones right now, the guitar should be only in your left ear. You can even see it here on the meter. And if we add both of them, you get a very wide stereo image. Which is very nice. It's extremely normal, or is it usual way to mix rhythm guitars. In the beginning I only used like one track in the middle, but it sounds so boring. Most people, like every single band, like Metallica, Megadeth, Annihilator, Dream Theater, every fucking band ever uses this technique, left and right, to give it a broader image. And it's super good. Now, as I saw here, the mud remover actually blends them together. You can see once again here on the right side that if I take away this, it's only the left ear. If I add the mud remover, they blend together. And if I add the cruncher, they also blend together. It can be both good and bad, but I kind of like it. Yeah, stream 2. It sure is, but this time it isn't as scuffed. Hopefully. Okay, so I don't want the mud remover to be too strong, because it really damages the stereo, like, separation. You see, now it's like a stereo effect, even though it's mono on the left side, when it's at 100%. Not very good, to be honest. So for Misbegun, I'm gonna keep the mud remover at a pretty low percentage, like 30%. Since we also have the master cruncher, we don't want too much blending of the channels. So we'll add both of these now, and you can see you still have the stereo image, you still hear the guitar in your left ear, but it's not 100%. Wait, you can hear artifacts? The fuck? Alright, now we go back and bring all the other instruments back into the image. And then we'll add the compressor, master compressor. God fucking damn it, that sounds so bad. Wait, what? Who added this artifact? I broke it, yeah. You mentioned artifacts, and we got a bunch of audio artifacts. Like crazy. Wait, what? Oh, I think I know what you mean. I first thought you meant that this stream is in the category of artifact, but I guess it's like a gadget. My microphone is speaking. God fucking damn. Okay, I'll try to fix it. Give me a sec. Okay, it should be better now. There's something wrong with... yes, it is fixed. Hopefully, according to these meters. Fuck that music. Okay. So, I have a problem when it comes to the Misbegun project. And as you can see here in the task manager, it takes a lot of fucking CPU. I mean, I'm peaking at 100% CPU at all times. Because this project is way too big, long, and has way too many channels. I mean, look at this. All of these channels are working right now, constantly in the background. And that's just my own fault, because I didn't know it would overload like this when I started Misbegun. So I know this for future projects, to not have it, overloaded. But hopefully it still works to some degree. You get those artifacts, as you heard just now, but you just have to reset the audio interface and it works. And I just have to, live with that problem until Misbegun is, finished, and I don't have to, care about it anymore. And then you learn for the new projects. Do we still have those weird sounds? Wait, let's turn off all of these and see. Do we have a normal sound? Yes, we have. Good. Okay, good. That seems like a good volume. Now we bring in the tape distortion, and then we have the master compressor, and we'll make it sound a little bit more compressed, but not too much. We want it to be, have air in the mix as well. So we'll keep it around 40. No, we'll start with like 20% and then build up from there. Now we might hear some artifacts again. We shall see. My CPU is like overheating. Yeah, we're gonna hear a bunch of artifacts. It's most likely because we're streaming at the same time as the CPU is overheating. Or not overheating, what am I saying? It's over peaking, like it's constantly at 100%, which you never ever want to when streaming. But that's just the nature of the Misbegun project. It's overloaded, exactly. The temperatures, on the other hand, are just fine. Like, it's peaking at 60... around 60. Celsius, of course. Okay, so everything here is, you know, alright. Let's add the master limiter and see how it sounds. No, there is no recording at all in this stream. Everything is recorded for the album, what I know. Like the bass guitar was the last part. So there's only mixing and mastering in this stream. So yeah, I hope that's enjoyable enough. I just want the Misbegun to be 100% done so we can leave it. It's very, very close to being finished. It's just the mastering, like trying out different, mastering chains, I guess. Trying out the mud remover, see if that makes it better. And then I have all of these. Here we go. We have different mixes, like Misbegun mix 1, 2, and SM57 mix. And then I'm gonna make a mix 2 of that. And then I'm gonna, you know, listen to them for like weeks, every single day, like on my way to work. Just listen. See if, see if I can make it better. See which mix works, like which mastering chain works best and all that. Other than that, it's, you know, very close to being finished. Fucking finally. Now we'll go back to this one. And we'll do a new... Let's see here. Reset that shit. Take that away. And then we're gonna use this image as our... what is it? Template of how the final... This is like the spectrum. Like bass over here and highs, like the S sounds and stuff like that, and the mids here. This is like a very typical template of how the spectrum should be divided in the music world. To make it sound even and nice and not flat. This is a very typical, or not very typical. This one is pretty damn new. So this, you can, I think this is the first time I ever show this. But we'll go to, let's see, around here, where there's a lot of different sounds, like, or guitars and solos. Like, there's a lot of things in the spectrum. And we'll do, like, comparisons. Okay, so here we go. We have our two different spectrums. Can we change the color? I'm sorry, man, but that's just the nature of streaming studio. Or, yeah, music. So here we go. I'm now comparing, like, my spectrum here towards, you know, a good template. As we can see, we have way too much, not too, you know, I guess it's like a couple of decibels, too much bass, too much, like, high mids, and not enough, very, you know, high highs, you know, the very high frequencies. Like, around here is where most of us can't hear anymore. It's like right here. And then it's like, boom, you can't hear those frequencies above. So what we can do then, we take these two, we reference the red one, and apply it to the green one. And then we match the spectrums, and boom. It will give us like an automatic equalizer build to match the red one. And now we can take away the green one. So now we can see if it actually matches up. God fucking damn it, we need to restart the program. This is the problem with streaming music. It's loud as fuck and I can't help it. Wait, actually I can. We can do this. We do a -9. Yeah, now it's fucking up again. Louder. Yeah, sure. We'll have to restart it. Well, I'm fucking sorry, KOTH. There's nothing I can do about it, okay? If you can't deal with the sorting noises, then get the fuck out of here! Are we back? Are we? Yes? Okay, good. Yes. Now what's this weird sound thing coming up? A new CPU? No, that's not the problem. It's the projects. My CPU is like half a year old. And have, what is it, 6 cores at 5.1 gigahertz. So no, it's not the CPU. Now, can we listen? Thanks. Fucking finally. No, master, please do the same more, okay. Yeah, this sounds pretty good, I think. Yeah, this new EQ is actually pretty good, but I'm gonna decrease its effectiveness by like this much. And then we have the maximizer. And we'll see how loud we can get this without being, you know. Yeah, it's a little bit too loud. Can we decrease? Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Decrease that shit. We'll make a new one, actually. Okay, take this away. Reset that shit, and we'll make a new... That's good. Match spectrums. Hey, that's a little bit better actually. Let's see how it sounds. That's very good. It's actually pretty damn close to the template. You know, I never want it to be exactly like the template. It doesn't have to be. You just use it as a reference. So we can decrease it a little bit actually, like that. Because if every single music producer made their song to have this average spectrum, like if every single song had this average spectrum, then everything would sound kind of the same when it comes to loudness of the frequencies. So never copy, just use reference points, and it should sound a little bit, distinct, but still sound good. We are actually constantly peaking at the threshold. What's doing that? Is it this one? Okay, we're gonna take away all these and see. It's not that. It's not that. Oh yeah, of course it's the limiter. We can decrease the limiter a little bit, actually. The press streaming is impacting Cubase's performance? Yes, indeed it is. I mean, we're streaming in 1080p 60 FPS. I mean, yeah, this is not a match made in heaven. You know, the CPU at 100% and then streaming in full HD. Nope, not the best idea. But hey, we're trying. And also, this stream won't be so much of Misbegun. It's only Misbegun that's acting like this. The next project we're gonna move to pretty soon is their Blackest Day. And so that project won't be a problem. It's only now I just want to do a new mix of this and then listen to it during the week. As I said before, Misbegun is like 99% done. And the reference of the percentage is like its whole history, 300 plus hours. So 99% might mean like the last percentage is like 3 hours, I would say. It's like 3 hours until Misbegun is completely done. So that 1 single percent is kind of a lot of work. But we won't do all of that in the stream. I also consider, listening to the mix during the week as part of the project, Because you can't make a mix one day and then expect to love that mix every single day. Because your ears adapt to what you hear. If you have some frequencies, for example, let's say these frequencies right here are annoying to listen to, but you listen to them for hours on end because you're mixing it during that particular day, your brain will filter out those frequencies and you will be fooled to think that, oh yeah, this sounds perfect. I mean, my brain says it can't get better than this, holy shit. And then you sleep, you drink, you eat, and then you let the days pass and you refresh your mind with new batteries, Then you come back to listen to the mix and you're like, what the fuck? No, those frequencies, they suck ass. So that's what you learn. You can't make a final mix in one day. No, at least not me. There are probably people out there who make a perfect mix like on day one. I mean, sure, I wouldn't be entirely surprised. Considering that we have these tools today, like you can see how it sounds in a way. I can see how the bass is compared to the high. With tools like these, you could potentially mix it perfectly, because this right here is not human. This is just a computer, and a computer doesn't have this thing I mentioned with filtering out frequencies. It will always be perfect, But yes, I am mixing it a little bit more in an amateur way. I'm not a professional at all, and so I'm using these workarounds to make it sound better. Alright, let's see now. That's pretty good. And then let's go to a more quiet place, like, let's see, like this one. God. Exactly. If they are professional, you know, then of course you can do it. So what I'm doing right now is checking this number right here on the right side. This is the out volume. This is what you hear in the end, the volume. And right now I have the output at -9 decibel, so it's not too loud for you guys. But then once we actually export it, we're gonna keep it at -0.1. I might want to explain that as well, why I'm doing 0.1, but still. And now I want the music to be as loud as possible, you know, without distorting, which is like the threshold right now, which is 9. And as we can see here, I refresh it. Like every time I click here, I refresh the peak. And I want it to touch -9, often enough. Not too often, and not the other way. We can do an example right here. If I like do 100%, now it is constantly at 9.1. So basically, today's radio music. Like I'm serious now. This is what people do today. They brick wall it. They make it sound as loud as possible, constantly, because louder equals better in the ears of fucking normies. And now let me go from 100 to 0, and you can see how big the difference is between, you know, having no air in the mix, it's constantly max volume, and having air in the mix. It goes like up and down, you know, there's breathing room for the mix. Listen to the difference. I find 15 optimized to be a very good volume, because now we're peaking at max volume a lot, but there's so much breathing room. I mean, look at the meter right here, where the mouse is. Look how much it moves up and down. You see, it's going up and down. It has breathing room and all that shit. And we are at 100. It's like constantly on the same exact level. Look at this. There is no dynamic whatsoever. No dynamic. So there's a lesson in, what is it? The loudness war. Which came around the beginning of the 2000s. The worst example I have is Metallica's Death Magnetic album. That album is what I just showed. It's constantly at max volume and it's overcompressed. Because as I said before, louder equals better for normies. Look at this. Now we are peaking at 9.1 all the time. But look at the meter, it has like breathing room. Fuck yeah. Now I'm gonna increase the volume a fuck ton, so be prepared. No, not a fuck ton. But this is the end volume, so to speak. This is what it's gonna be, minus 0.1. This is how it's gonna sound later. Hopefully it won't, add too many artifacts right now. Here we go. You see, it's loud, aggressive, in your face, but not too loud. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna listen to it a lot and see what I think. But yeah, we have way too many artifacts working with this now. So we're gonna change to Their Blackest Day pretty soon. And mix the new bass guitar, which I recorded 2 days ago. Let's just see how the spectrum is. Now, you might be thinking, whoa, Crims, that's not even close to the template, because right here it's like 4 decibels of a difference. Well, that's because this part in particular doesn't have a lot of mid sounds. For example, guitar solos, vocals, or stuff like that. What I could do, which I'm gonna try right now, I'm gonna decrease this volume again so it's not too loud. Let's go with -6. Like the guitar thing in the background. I'm gonna see how it sounds when we increase the volume of it. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, let's try increasing this volume. The thing is, that one was made to be in the background, because if it gets too much attention, you will think it's stale, it's just playing the same thing over and over and over. You don't want it to have too much attention. It's supposed to be in the background, adding this ambience. It's not a guitar solo that's supposed to shine, like, hey, look at me, I'm like awesome playing all these licks. That's not what this solo is about. So I think actually -9 decibels on this one. That's much better actually. I don't want to change anything. As I said, Misbegun is like already done. The mixing is done. I mean, I don't even have to touch the mixing here. I think it's really, really good. The only thing left is the mastering. That's the big difference. And from what I can see right now and here, Misbegun could potentially be 100% complete now. I'm gonna check the spectrum once again. We're gonna go with the normal volume, -0.1. So I'm gonna check the final, loudness, how often it peaks. Actually, to give it more breathing room, let's give it 12 optimize instead. Because I don't need to compete in terms of volume with other people. Fuck that shit. I'd rather have more air. Because if people want the song to sound louder, then fucking increase your volume instead. It's so stupid. Phone is about to die. See you next time you stream. Aww. Fuck. We're gonna go into Their Blackest Day pretty soon. But yeah, man. Have a good one. Hope to see you soon. Okay. Please don't give me too many artifacts now. Yeah, it sounds fucking tasty. It's pretty close to the templates, but you know, not too close. It sounds fucking awesome, and I'm happy with it. It's gonna sound even better without the artifacts, because some of them you can hear and some of them you can't, so it just gives you this weird image now in the preview. So with that, yeah, we can actually go ahead and render it, because I'm gonna work starting tomorrow. So I want this mix to be done so I can listen to it on my mobile phone like 3 times a day. Not too much. Actually, there's one little mixing thing I want to check out, because the last one I listened to was a DT Mix 1. No, SM57 DT Mix 1 was the last one. And that was rendered in Friday? No, 23rd. Thursday. Okay, so this mix was done in Thursday. I've listened to it a little bit. And I believe that the clean vocals you hear at the 10-minute mark, the new, awesome, fucking amazing vocals by Anna, are a little bit too loud. Like come from nowhere. So I believe I'm gonna decrease the volume of her a little bit, because I was so hyped to have her in the song, I accidentally made her a little bit too loud, and so that's not good. It's a common mistake. Like, you're so excited for this new awesome recording, so you tend to make it too loud, you know. It's very, very common. Now the question is, where the fuck is it? Electric guitars, guitar solos. There we go. Yeah, we can change this name because it's not relevant anymore. So, female vocals. Let's go with that. Now this is a kind of a... Wait, is it... Fuck, it's glitching out, right? I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I will fix it. No, it's back. It's still there. Fucking hell, mate. What is this? Why is it doing that? Okay, it should disappear now. But now you can't hear me. What? Can you? You can! Oh, never mind, never mind. Okay, so you can hear me, but you can't hear the... you can't hear Cubase, because Cubase doesn't output any volume now, you see? It's silent. I need Cubase to output audio, both for me and the stream. And that's what's causing the issue. It's like, it's way too much going on with the CPU. Way, way too much. So we'll try again. If the buzzing in the left ear comes back, you'll have to live with it for a little bit until I'm done, which isn't that long. Is it back? Okay, it's not there. Awesome, let's go. Okay, so we have the female vocals starting around here. So let's first have a reference point of how loud the mix is. Let's go to this metal part over here. We can decrease this volume again, so it's not too loud for the stream and new viewers. Thanks, man. Okay, around here. Nope. Okay, here we go. Okay, don't ruin that part for me, please. Fucking shit. I just want to see, is her voice too loud or not? For example, we have this part here. You know, calm, piano. Please stop. fucking damn it. Feels good, man, clap. What the fuck is going on? So we go from this part to the singing. I don't want the singing to be like, whoa, holy shit, there it is. It's not supposed to startle you. It's supposed to be gracious. Okay, fuck you! God damn it, it's ruining my own song. Fuck. It makes me so, like, sad. You know what? It might sound okay. I don't have to touch it. I'll just export this. I'll listen to it without the fucking crackling audio. And we can actually listen to it, you know, now on the stream as well. So it's supposed to begin around... Yes, around here. I'm thinking the audio starts... there. That's it. Now it's completely quiet. We need it to be... There we go. Now the song will start exporting exactly where the audio begins. Yes, that should be very good. Nice. And the song should end when it's completely silent at the end, and that should be right here. Yes, it is. It's a minus infinity decibels right here. So that's where it should be. Quiet. Alrighty then. Now, speaking of mobile phones dying, the one I use for my chat is also dying now, so I have to fix that. But yes, I think this will sound amazing. Hopefully. You never know. I might think it sounds trash in a couple of days, but that's why you do this. Export poggers. Final SM57 DT Mix 2. Wow. And another thing why it's crackling so much, you know, considering it is a very large and long project, it's also in 96 kHz 24-bit, which is like HD audio. So that's another problem. The other songs, King of the Horde and Their Blackest Day, are in 48 kHz. The CD standard is 44.1. Twitch and YouTube and online DVD, Blu-rays and all that, they typically use 48 kHz. So that's what I'm going with. I'm gonna downsample it to 44.1 later for the CD. But I did this one in 96 kHz. And that's not a very good thing to do when doing a large, long-ass project. Okay, let's export this. If I could go back in time, I would make Misbegun into different project files, you know? Since it is a very long song, and it has like metal, and this calm, sad piano, rock ballad, and then metal again. I could have done those 3 segments as, you know, its own project. That would resolve all of this overload problem. So I'm gonna try that for the next project. If I want to go at an HD audio as 96 kHz. Yes, indeed. King of the Horde is also, you know, a very large, long project with a lot of channels. But since it is in 48 kHz, it doesn't have this issue whatsoever. It's not even close. You can see this meter right down here to the left, where my mouse is. You see, it's constantly overloading. King of the Horde, which is even larger and has more tracks and all that shit, is only like at less than half because of the sample rate difference. It's a very big difference. I mean, Their Blackest Day is like even better. There's no problem whatsoever. It's only Misbegun. It was my first ever huge project, because the other ones I did before, I mean, they weren't longer than 4 minutes. I mean, yeah, I had Death Urge. That one was like 6 minutes long. But it was a super basic song in comparison. Because it only had like guitars, bass, drum. It didn't have vocals. Like there were like 10 tracks in total. Misbegun has like over 100 tracks. All of these. So I mean, huge fucking difference. So yeah, this is gonna take some time. The problem is we can't do anything until this is done. We can't open another project. We can't use the computer so much because of the CPU. I mean, look at this. Constantly at 100%. So we can listen to some shit in the meantime. I don't know what. We can go with your favorites. The thing is, I can't hear it right now. It's going through a different channel. Yes. Might as well join you on that one. Why not? Okay. How can I fix this? Can we go back to like video watching maybe? Like that? That's a little bit better actually. Vivon. Yes. I need to fix a charger for my phone so I can see the chats. Made it explode. Holy fuck. I'm gonna check the temperature right now. Where is it? There it is. So now it's at 100%, constantly working. And it's only at 53 Celsius. So that's not the problem. I have very, very good cooling. Water cooling. Poggers. It's amazing. Because even though it's still 100%, but it's like at 40, 30 C... Okay, it jumps a lot. Now it's 61 Celsius. No, it's not a problem. It's just that it's, you know, using everything it can. All the threads. It can't work anymore. But I mean, I don't go above, like 30... I mean, 65. I'm nowhere near high temperatures. Thanks to the water cooling. It's amazing. So the question is, can we watch something while this is going on? I can go and get a charger in the meantime. Wait, can I even... I think I can. Here we go, baby. So this keyboard right here actually has a USB output. So you can plug in a mouse or whatever right here into the keyboard, so you don't have to go, you know, behind your big fat ass computer. Oh, okay. So I can charge my phone from the keyboard. And have the chat. Just like that. There we go. Wait a second. While this is exporting, we can actually play something. I want to see if that works. Like with the capture card. Because the console... The console doesn't do anything. Oh shit, wait, let me take off. There we go. Hey, Yakuza 0! I still can't hear it though. Wait, show on stream. There we go. How can I listen to it? Oh, there is. Fuck yeah. Let's fucking stream it, boy. No, we'll do that after Dark Souls, I think. It sounds fucking amazing. Who made this song? It sounds tasty as fuck. God damn! Gonna learn it on real guitar. Right now. That would have been awesome, actually. Halfway done, boys. Nice. Give me a second. See if I can fix this. Yeah, I could. I could actually learn the song. Hopefully. Can you see if there are any good taps out there? Because I wouldn't like to learn it, you know, by ear. It would take a long time. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. Display capture, be gone. Hey, it's working. Where is it? Ripsaw. Play some Jank Tail. While we wait for Cubase. But what's this? There's like a weird border. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Let me see. Take that away. This is my 4x3 setup when games are, you know, not in widescreen. I also tried to put it up with cam, see how that works out. And it looks amazing. So that song we just heard was the fucking intro. Holy crap sauce, that's amazing. Do we have any audio from the game? Let's see, we are like 5 minutes away from the project being done rendered. Only in the menu? The fuck? How can you make so good music for the menu? That's insane. But yes, I can't hear the game audio. Let's see here. What am I doing wrong? Desktop audio. Monitor. Hey, it works. Okay, now I can hear it. Fuck yeah, where are we? Papyrus.
Hey, you're near Undyne's house. That's to the left upwards. All the directions go to the wrong house.
Ghost house. Fuck off, turtle house. Trash house. Hey, I'm Nixat, this is where you live. The trash house. Take space food bar from the cooler. Nope. This is me right here, look at this. It's a DVD case for an anime. Desperate claw marks cover the edges. Holy shit. Although, I don't own a single anime, movie or series in physical format. The only thing... You see, people call me a fucking weeb, but in this room, how many things do I have that screams, oh, you're a weeb? Me? Am I? I guess, but still. There's nothing in here that says that I'm a weeb. But there's one, like, normie poster right there with L. But that's not a weeb, that's just the normie anime shit. One poster, I have one poster up there that says that I'm a weeb. One poster. And all the other ones are like gaming and shit. Oh, never mind. I forgot, the poster that's right above my monitor is also pretty weeby. So I have two things. And then I have like one manga. Did you say Damus? I did not say Damus. Okay, the project is done in like 2 minutes. Fuck yeah. Wait, I wanna see. I also had this new setup now, which I've, you know, played with a little bit. You know, in case. In preparation for streaming with Cam, you know. I have the capture card set up there with the Switch and all that. But the output, the HDMI output from the capture card now doesn't go to the TV anymore. Because I'm thinking, kind of want to do it like other streamers. Sit upright like this. It's a lot more comfortable. And, you know, in one way. And so now the capture card outputs to the monitor. So I want to see if I can get that to work. Let's see here. It's not often I change the input on this one. So now I can play Switch on this monitor with the HDMI out. Hey, look at that. This looks amazing. And the best part about playing, you know, console games on a monitor like this is that you have a lot less input lag. Doesn't seem like anyone's home. Fuck. Yeah, it feels amazing. Like there's no input lag whatsoever for me, and that's awesome. I'm also thinking about starting streaming Smash online again. Get back to Elite Smash and all that, and practice a bit. The only thing I don't like about this setup right now is the monitor isn't that good. It's a TN panel. I mean, that's good for low input latency. But still, the viewing angle is kind of shitty. So I have to sacrifice one part of the screen to be either too dark or too bright. Kinda sucks. Hey Napstabluke, make some music with me! Oh, do you wanna listen to some tunes? Or something? This is so cool, look at this. The computer's internet browser is open to a music sharing forum. It's so... There's something about this, it's like so wholesome and innocent. Like he just wants to make some music, listen to this shit. The CD is labeled Spook Tunes. That's a Monka S sound, song. Like he's making these CDs all alone here in this ghost house. The computer's internet browser is open to me. Yeah. Okay. So they both say the same thing. Never mind. There's a spider web. There's a flyer for a bake sale on it. Oh yeah, I bet. Oh, a classic Spook tune. They don't make songs like these anymore. Like this. Wait, have I triggered this cutscene? Okay, I did. So if you play the song and go out here, you can hear, you can, you know, encounter a fight, and the monsters hear the music and they're like, what the fuck's going on? Okay. Say what you want about Undertale. The music is fucking amazing. Let's play Thundersnail, and then we can go back to music. Not VGA, for fuck. Who the fuck uses VGA today? Come on, man. You can't even output full HD 60 Hz without artifacts going on. It's so bad. DVI is on like the brink of being replaced entirely. DisplayPort is the next awesome thing. Fucking hell, more artifacts! Why does the game do this to me? Oh yeah. Okay, let's see here. Misbegun PT Master. God damn. Oh, it disappeared. Oh. Okay, I closed down the Misbegun projects. So now it should... now my CPU isn't overloading anymore. Let's see, how much do we have? We are at... let's see here... 70... Yeah, about 70% CPU usage. Why though? Discord is using 44%? Wait, what? How the fuck can Discord take like 40% of your CPU? I've never seen that before. I don't get it. Discord, yeah. I've never seen that. Okay. Right, I'm gonna play Thunder Snail, and then we'll go and mix the new base for their Blackest Day. The snail will race, and if the yellow snail wins, you win. It's 10G to play. Okay, press A repeatedly to encourage your snail. I am not gonna fall for this trap though. Let's fucking do this. You can't do too much. Come on, you piece of shit, move! This music though. So fucking slow. So fucking bad. I'm playing Undertale. You both tried your best. But the snail looks discouraged. Her best wasn't good enough. Oh. I feel you, man. I know exactly how it feels. Your best isn't good enough. Okay, Napstablook. You have a good one, right? Shit. Wait, you can go in here? Okay, it's music time. So yeah, this is a really nice setup for playing Smash or other things on stream. Looks good. Undertale is like the perfect game for Switch because of, you know, it doesn't take any graphic power like at all. And it's like pixel perfect 1080p, which is perfect for streaming as well. So I mean, that's nice. Bada bam. We're done with that shit. Away with the capture card. Display capture. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Cubase time. Okay, is everything alright here? We have the USB interface. Although it should not be 96 kHz since the project is in 48. Saved? Yes, indeed. Okay, so the thing is, I'll show you right here. So, when changing the sample rates, Windows will act as if it's a new thing for some weird reason. So, when we are at 48 kHz, it's defaulted to a new input for Windows. And when we go to 96 kHz, it's another one. It's pretty weird. But yeah, it's saved. We got it. It should be working flawlessly. Let's go with max samples. No artifacts. Hey, Nixak, what's that the deal with artifacts and gachi? I don't get it. Is that a thing? Am I missing something here? Okay, music, Alexander, Dead Wings. Wait. We're gonna listen to the new... We're gonna listen to it a little bit first. Let's see here. DT Mix. DT Mix 2. And then, since waveform takes way too much space, we'll convert it to FLAC. And FLAC is also uncompressed. It's just much, smarter in how it stores information. You missed it yesterday. It was so good. Wait, what? Which stream? Who did it? And what happened? Like, is there a clip I can watch? Okay, DT Mix to copy this shit right here. Add it to this one. Bada bam. And then we're gonna fix this thing. Playlist. This one. Nope. There it is. Okay. Check artifact section. Yes, I will. I'll just play this one in the meantime. Fuck. I can't hear anything. Wait a second. There we go. Enable this. Much better. There we go. Awesome. Check artifact section. Oh boy. Am I blind? There's no artifact. Okay. Who plays artifact? I mean, seriously. Real Uganda movie Sulul for 16 minutes. The fuck? Too much for Twitch staff? Oh, I get it. When some people are like shitting all over Artifact by posting not Artifact gameplay. What the fuck? Okay. Awesome. We won. Okay, here's the new mix. Can you hear it? Yes, loud and clear. Wait, maybe you couldn't hear me there. It was way too loud. Okay, you can hear the music. Good. El Toro! Wait, I forgot to change the maximizer. It's not the max volume, it's at the -3. God fucking damn it. Okay, but the mix will still be the same. It's just that it's not utilizing the entire audio level. Here's another part. I'm thinking of lowering my voice a little bit. Like, I feel that ominous singing, it's like something is wrong, it's like a dream like someone on the inside is singing. It's supposed to be like psychologically weird. It's not supposed to be, you know, fine and gracious and all that shit. But I feel like it's supposed to take a little bit less attention, a little bit more in the background maybe. So I'm gonna listen to it some more and see what I feel. It should be, because I believe the original version from 2015 is a lot lower in volume. We can compare here. Yeah, you can barely hear me. Listen to that. It's like in the same volume as the other things, so it's kind of quiet. And then we go to the new one. You see, it's much clearer. It's like breaking free from the instruments. Here. Okay, so my initial thought process was that the guitars you're hearing are getting more and more aggressive for each round or each beat or whatever. And so they... Överrösta. What's that? Means we have Google Translate. Överrösta. Drown. Okay, I guess. Drown out. I guess. Yeah. Okay, so the guitars are drowning the vocals, and that was intentional. And to be honest, I kind of like it, because this song is supposed to be controversial. It's not this typical shit where the vocals are like bright and catchy, very easy to hear, you know. It's supposed to be like a psychological trip in a way, like a adventure. Like the instruments themselves are telling a story, are saying what's going on. And there's a lot of things up to interpretation. What do the guitars symbolize? Is it like a clean, I don't know, or is it anger? It's supposed to be this, it's like a Silent Hill song, I don't know. It's like a Silent Hill game as music, I guess you could say. But this new mix is a little bit more traditional. You know, you can really hear the vocals. You know what? We can actually just take these two mixes into Audacity, and then we can listen to them side by side and like click on the one we want to hear. So we can switch instantly to hear the difference in the guitars. And this is going to be quite interesting for me as well, because the new version has, you know, new rhythm guitars, a whole new different mastering, and a bit different in mixing as well. So you can see now, I outputted the music in -3 decibels, so we're not utilizing the entire audio strength. But we can do this instead. We can increase it, we can amplify it. And that should fix the problem. The problem with doing this is very unprofessional what I'm doing right now, because I'm not only amplifying like the sound to use the entire level, I'm also amplifying the noise floor, because that's something you want to fight against. You have the music and you have the noise, and you want them to be as far away from each other as possible by increasing the volume, or increasing the volume of the noise as well. You don't want that. Actually learning something. You know what? I think about this from time to time. I kind of wish, in some way, that I went into the professional way of music, like education, schooling, or whatever. Working in a studio, have it like official on paper that I know this stuff. Everything I've learned, everything you see, all these things here, what they do, how you can use them, Cubase, the music, guitar playing, vocal singing, everything in my music is self-taught. every detail is self-taught. Unless you know it's not me singing. I mean, as you heard before, and which we're gonna hear pretty soon, you know, Anna, the new female singer for Misbegun. I mean, I don't think she's taught, actually. She's also self-learned. Goddamn. Okay, I'm gonna line these up so they begin, like, simultaneously. Like, here's a very good example. We want them to... Wait, what? This is pretty weird. They're not in sync at all. The fuck's going on here? Why aren't they synced? Huh. There's something weird going on here. They're not synced at all. Let's look at the very end. Are they synced here? Yeah, I mean, close enough. Close enough. Okay, now we can listen to both of them. So the one up here is the new mix, and the one down here is the old mix. 4 years apart, almost exactly. Misbegun was finished in... We can actually check it right here. No, this is the new one. Oh, what is it? Last modified. Oh, okay. I changed the name to 2015. So that also changes the last modified. Fuck. But it was done in July of 2015. Also, like, the worst part of my life, to be honest. But hey. And then this one is closing up to be exactly 4 years apart. So here we go. This is just my first mix now of the new 2019 mix. Or not the first one, but one of them. But yeah, we can now look at the differences between Crims's style. My abilities of mixing. We can check those right here. We'll go ahead and start with this weird bridge. So let's see if we can do this right. It's a little bit too loud, actually. We'll playback volume. Can we change that? Yeah, that's good. 80%. Holy shit. Yeah, there's a huge difference. And now with the fun part. Here it's like, it's gonna be a huge difference. The thing is, because of how our brains work, if we listen to the old mix first for long enough and then go to the new mix, it's gonna be so different because our brain are adapting to how the old mix sound, or how it sounds. We will actually be fooled into thinking that the old one sounds cleaner. I don't know. It might be true or not. We'll actually start with a new one. Just to be on the safe side. There's like no difference there. New one. Holy fucking shit. Now that's what I call a difference. Okay, so the old one, it sounds really raw. I mean, insanely raw. Like, there is not a lot of mastering at all. It sounds like it's taken directly from the amplifier, and I didn't touch the sound. The new one sounds a lot more leveled out, a lot more balanced. Now let's check out the part with the vocals.
Walking inside the circle, nothing but a tragic sight.
Although those vocals haven't been changed like at all, because I love how they sound. But still, we'll see how they sound in the whole mix.
Walking inside the circle, nothing but. Walking inside the circle, nothing but a tragic sight.
No difference.
Liars, hollowed promise, never one the same. Your cascading futures are drifting away, trapped in a limbo of no beginning or end. Ruthless, a meandering world, a veil of a very reality.
Yeah, it's a lot more raw. It's like a garage demo sound, and that's like exactly what it is. That's like a demo. I don't think I ever intended that version to be the album version. That's like, yeah, they're both good in their own way. But I mean, when I released Misbegun in the beginning, I knew I was making an album, and it's gonna be part of it. But I think I knew that this is like the original release of, hey, here's my song, it's written and complete. But now there's a difference, you know, writing a song and recording it, and then you have like a version of it that you can hear what you wrote and everything you've made. It's still the same song. In some, you know, in that sense. But then you have the last one. That's the mixing and mastering. That's a huge step to how it sounds. Shit.
Your cascading futures are drifting away, trapped in a limbo of no beginning or end. A veil of a very reality, wasted every waking hour, lighting away your cascading futures are fading away. They are controlling you to be free.
That's like one of my favorite details about this song. I love the way it goes like, wow, 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 wow. I don't know exactly what, I can't pinpoint it, but in the terms of the overall story, how it progresses and where Spike is at that current point, that sound symbolizes something in my brain in this overall story. I don't know what, but it's something. Yeah, this echo effect is very nice. Not a big difference here, actually. I love that part. It's like a phasing bass. It also symbolizes a transition. Think of it now again. And then, boom. New part, new thoughts, new things going on, new section. Okay, so the first version has a pretty calm, or is it low phase, like like that. And the new one is a lot more obvious. It's like this very even curve, and low, and the other one is different. Nice. Let's listen to how the vocals sound here. Yeah, same thing here. The vocals are a lot clearer, but I don't think I like that, actually. Just a little bit lower for the next mix, actually. Also, again, for the story, I mean, it's supposed to be more clearly than the first verse. Because they're built like on the same chord progression, but this one is more bright, more in control. Like, I know what I'm doing, I know what's going on. Like, he knows what he's doing, what he's going to do. In the first verse, he's like completely lost. So that's why the instruments are like drowning the vocals. In this one, they're supposed to cut through. Like, he's more clear. Like, you see, it's all telling a story in terms of how it's mixed. I love it. It's 5-head in the best way possible. But this one took it a little bit too far, I guess. Let's listen to the old one first. The new version also adds this electric lead guitar thing in the background, which has a story of its own, why it's there, but still. You know, in terms of other music, like normie music, the vocals aren't that loud. To be honest, they could be even louder. Because people want the vocals to be clear, so they can follow along much easier. But in terms of the story, I want the vocals to be like 1 decibel lower, just a tiny bit. Okay, so here is a very big difference in terms of what type of sound it's conveying. The first one is insanely raw. And in this particular part of the song, I kind of enjoy the raw part more. Also, in terms of the story and all that shit. But it's not as even as the new one, but still. This one, the rhythm guitars are really in the center here. And that's why they sound so different. It's completely newly recorded. The old guitars were recorded with a condenser microphone, which is like this one right here. It's actually in the shelf right there. The microphone I used for this old version. The new version uses the SM57, which is a dynamic microphone. And they are pretty damn different in how they are. The most basic way I can explain it is that condenser microphones are a lot more sensitive for like every single type of noise, like a click on the keyboard or whatever. It's very sensitive. While a dynamic is not sensitive at all. So you need loud volume. You need the microphone to be like this close to the source audio. And the good thing is that if you have like noise around you, like cars, trains, people opening doors or walking around, you will most likely not hear it at all with a dynamic microphone. It will not pick it up, like, at all. But a condenser microphone picks up every single detail it can pick up. It's super sensitive. And so in this part right here, it actually sounds a little bit better in some ways. But at the same time, the guitars here, they like tear themselves way too much. Like they stand too much on their own. While in the new mix, it's like in more of a harmony. It's like, yeah, going together better. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like a harmony between the guitars and the drums and the bass, of course. In the old version, they're all so distinguished to how they sound, and so that can both be good and bad. I kind of like the new one more. They have way more harmony, the instruments together. There's like no difference there. The piano has more air to it. A little bit, yeah. And here comes, like, objectively, the biggest difference of the entire song. The female vocals. But that's like a minute ahead. Yeah, the old piano sounds more muddy. Oh yeah, definitely. Now, before I play this, since I am streaming it and my opinions are out there in the world for a long time, the things I'm gonna say now are not personal whatsoever to the people who were here to record these vocals. I'm not talking down to them at all. This is purely what I feel about the music. Nothing against the people. Holy shit. Fucking hell, why do I have cam? Boy, I mean, when you don't have cam, it's super easy to hide your feelings. Because people can't see your expression. But I am a human who is very bad at hiding my expressions, like hiding what I actually feel. Cry with me, Crims. Yeah, I would. But yes, it's a night and day difference. Holy fuck, the new vocals are good. I mean, Anna is insane. Especially this high part right here. Yeah, you know, in terms of the story, the old one kind of works. Or maybe not, I don't know. It is, I'm saying this right now, this is no up to interpretation. You know, I wrote the story, I'm in charge here, bitch. Okay, so the character who's singing here is Twilight Sparkle. The one who takes care of Spike when he lives there with them. What she means with the lyrics and what she feels, that's up to you. It's kind of obvious though. But what I can say is that it's not purely literal. Like, when she sings to be so far off away, I don't just mean that literally. It can be a mental thing as well. This is a thing I kind of wanted for a long time. The way she goes, that change in tone. The old one didn't have that. It's like the same tone, but this one is a lot more attitude. I love that. It's so good. I haven't warmed up, so I can't sing female vocals now. Oh shit, I'm playing both of them at the same time.
Try to forgive, don't ever forget.
I mean, fucking listen to that part, like when she goes, don't ever, like how she like, what is it? Cracks, like how she cracks her voice.
Don't ever,
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
don't ever
Like
forget.
the small details is so fucking good.
Don't ever forgive. Try to forgive. Don't ever.
Then she does that little vibrato thing. So nice. Really, really good. Holy crap. And here's another like fun part. It's not even fun, to be honest. I personally don't know how I feel about this. But now the song, I mean the old song only had Hannah singing. Like one main vocal in the middle and two side background vocals to left and right. You can hear that pretty clearly. But the new one actually has 3 females singing. We have Hannah in the background only, Louise in the background, and Anna Ruth as the main. So we have 3 females singing right here. But you're not supposed to hear the other ones, clearly. That's intentional. This is like a personal thing for me. Like 2 of my exes are right here in this part, so it's kind of weird, to be honest. But still, this song isn't just like a story of Spike set in another world. This song and the entire album also reflects a lot of things about me personally. So having these like my 2 exes in here adds a huge part of my life to the song. But just to be clear, me and Anna Ruth have never been together or anything. We're just friends. Just friends, dude. It's only Hannah and Louise. Listen to that crash. I don't know what I think about that, actually. Holy crap, the difference is ginormous right here. If you listen to the muddy part, like that audio spectrum, listen to it in the old one. And the new one, it's gone. Like it's like breaking free. It's more air, more sky. It's like holy shit. Huge difference. This one isn't that different though. Or is it? Yeah, there is a difference. A lot less mud, I would say. Yeah, the piano is like kind of drowning in mud in some way. And the new one. We have already streamed for 2 hours? What the fuck have I done? Why does it go so fast? I'm scared. Okay, new one. Once again, here the rhythm guitars are kind of in the focus, and the old one sounds a lot more raw. And for this particular part of the song, it kind of sounds better in some senses. But still, I prefer the new one. This part though. Yeah, the new one is better. Here's another big difference. The bass guitar is a lot more cleaner. Can't fucking hear it. I can hear the bass, it's not in focus at all. So much better. I love the bass. I want my long hair for fuck's sake. I want to headbang. Yeah, I mean, the old guitars, they sound pretty good as well. They're very raw and all that shit, but still, in comparison, I kind of like the new one. Yeah, the double bass. I'm actually using blast beats. Let's see. Right here, blast beats. 16th, do you say that? 16 by 4 bass pedals, like that. And all the other ones are in eighths. Like the snare and the hi-hats. Like with the double bass. So that's blast beats. That's the only part in the entire song that has it, but I love it. I like both versions, to be honest. It's not like I will have this new version and never listen to the original. I will actually go back and forth because I like both of them. This right here is frozen in time. This is what I made 2015, when I felt like complete shit and wanted to take my life in that cabin, and this is the album version to make it come together and sound better. So I mean, but I'm gonna listen to it more, make some small changes, maybe lower the vocals a little bit. I wanna listen to her part again, Anna. Is it too loud in comparison to both guitars at the last part? You mean, yeah, blend the old guitars and the new ones? Holy shit. Wait, you mean the very last part of the song? This one? So you mean this particular part should have both the old guitar recording and the new one at the same time? Last note, you mean that note? But that's an acoustic guitar, that's not re-recorded. You see, it's the exact same guitar. There's no difference. And also, I don't want the distorted rhythm guitars to do the hold note there. You want acoustic and electric. I understand what you mean, but I don't want that, because the whole song is also building on this, everything starts the way it ends, or ends the way it starts. So you see, in the end we have this thing. We end with, you know, acoustic guitar, and this part. And it begins with the piano, orchestra, and of course, you see, the exact same notes. The song begins with that note, acoustic guitars, and ends with that note. That's why. So no, I won't do that. But you could do it yourself, actually, because I released all the separate tracks. It's supposed to be that way. But yeah. So once again, I want to see, compared to like the piano here.
To me, so far off away.
I don't think her vocals are too loud, or are they? You know, I'm just gonna, across the board, decrease all the vocals by like 1 decibel, except for the metal verse.
Walking inside the circle, nothing but
You see what he sings there? Walking inside their circle. It also, you know, it adds to the story, but still, my Seasons album, you know, Fall with the Friends and Off Winter Coolness, the album is called A Walk in the Circle, so you know it ties together in a little bit. Even though the albums have nothing in common except for taking place in the same world, yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay, we're done with Misbegun. This version right here, the new one, is like, goddamn, it's almost the exact way I want it. Gonna like do some fine tuning with the volume balance, the mixing, just a little bit. But other than that, I think it's awesome. Now, my dear friends, before we go into Their Blackest Day, which I've been talking about for like 1.5 hours now, I want to compare what I have right now, the new King of the Horde, which no one in the entire world has heard yet. And there won't be a huge difference. Just or maybe there will be. Well, we'll see. We will definitely see. We'll compare the new King of the Horde towards the old one. First in the world first. Also keep in mind, this is a very minor detail, but Twitch supports at max 160 kilobits per second in audio quality. And as you can see, these files are up at like 1600 kilobits per second. The one we heard before, Misbegun, is like 2800 kilobits per second. and Twitch compresses it down to 160. It's a huge difference in terms of raw data that, goes from this library over Twitch to your ears. It is compressed, keep that in mind. Although 160 kilobits per second in advanced audio codec, as Twitch is like exactly at the transparent level, where you can't hear the difference between uncompressed and compressed. So there probably won't be any big difference. Just keep it in mind that it is compressed. Let's see, are these synced? They should be. I think they are. Okay, world first, here we go. So the new one is up here again, old one down here. We should begin with the... I'm still in the mixing process of this. King of Thor isn't completely done. This is the first mix. I'm gonna listen to it and then make changes. So this is not the absolute final. But let's compare. First, the old one, the one we're used to, I guess. Not a huge difference. Holy shit, the drums are a lot more... not a lot more, but the drums are clearer in the new one. Double bass. Harp, yeah, indeed. I love that face. It's so, like, sarcastic and... I don't know what it is. There's something about that face. Like, when you add stuff to it. That's the beauty of Twitch and emote comboing. Yeah, there's a little bit more air in this one. Like the strings, a bit more air. I love it. Yeah, the guitars haven't been changed at all. I mean, the acoustic guitars have like no difference in its yeah, like overall sound. It's the rhythm guitars and all that shit. It's all the exact same recording. Nothing is newly recorded. It's only remixed and remastered a little bit, or maybe we'll see. Holy shit, the same thing here. They're a lot more raw in the original one. Okay, here we go. This is what I feel. So, the original, as I said before, is a lot more raw. But the thing is, the guitars and the drums, which are the two instruments you hear the most, are not as in a good harmony as the new one. They sound so distinct from each other. It's like... I don't know. Fucking hell. Analogy Andy. Analogy Andy. I mean, they don't go hand in hand. They're not in harmony. Which can be good, you know? It's metal. It's supposed to like stand distinct and like fuck you. It's raw. I'm thinking it. But the new one, the guitars and the drums, they sound like kind of from the same family, the same race. Exactly, this is like the same, like brothers and, like the brothers, the two instruments. Well, the new one, it's like completely different families. I don't know. Does that make sense? Oh yeah. I love this part actually, right here. It's a tiny difference. It goes in 5/4. There's like an extra beat just to add some diversity. No, wait, I messed it up. Like those two extra hits. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. You see, there's an extra beat. I love that. It's a small detail, but it's awesome. Do you hear that? Listen how clean, how fucking baby ass white. Oh fuck. Clean it is. Listen. It just sticks out like fucking. So fucking clean. I love it. I like the new mix already better than the new one. I don't know if I said this before, but this guitar solo was like this close to not even make it into the song. Like it was supposed to be just rhythm guitars. It's just the chorus instrumentally. That was the initial process. I love it. It's like, yeah, like my favorite part of the entire song. I don't know if you can hear this difference now, but the original vocals had no delay whatsoever. They're supposed to be like tight and raw. Fucking hell, what's with music and gachi? I don't get it. But yes, the new vocals have like a delay to them to make them sound a little bit more breathing. I don't know. We can compare it now. The original.
Skeleton paradise, realm of chaos. Skeleton paradise, realm of chaos. Strongest survive.
A little bit too much. I'm gonna fix that actually.
A brutal vision for revenge. A brutal vision for.
You see, there's no delay. It doesn't add any reverb or anything. It's completely raw.
The wounds are deep.
It's completely raw. The wounds are deep. It's just a walking fishing gachi stream. What the fuck?
I I won't be alone in this dark reality. I won't be alone in this dark reality.
This part in the original has a delay, I think.
Deny.
Yeah, a little bit. You can kind of hear it. Deny, like that.
Deny. Negate.
Like that tempo. The new one is a little bit more obvious, I think.
Deny. Negate. For my absolution fueled by hate. Defy. Dominate.
Yeah, a little bit. It's supposed to be subtle, but I like it.
And I am earth orchestrate. Dominate. And I am earth orchestrate.
How's the original bass? Yeah, the new bass is a little bit more obvious. This is like my most proud creation. Like, of all of the riffs in the song, this is what I'm most proud of. Bada ba bada bada boom 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 boom. It's so fucking metal. Fucking love it, man. It's so good. And of course the pause there to give some breathing room. I love the way I say the us, chaos. It's so like screamy in a way. Am I actually doing that? I love those drums.
I'll be the end. The end of the line. I'll be death.
So fucking edgy, man. I'll be death.
I'll be death. I'll be death. Death divine.
I love the bass guitar. Boom, 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 like that. Don't you do any fucking Naraka face here. Not a big difference here. And there's like a weird time signature change coming up in the next solo part. It's like, you know, most songs are in 4x4. 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. The part coming up here is in 13x4. Or you could count it as 4x4 2 times and then 5x4. I love that this is, you know, real bass guitar. It's only Misbegun now that has fake, you know, sampled bass. But I don't have a 5-string. I don't have access to a 5-string anymore. So Misbegun will have to go with VST bass. It kind of sucks, actually, but that's how it is. Maybe. Like, there's no difference here. I mostly remixed, you know, the loud parts with the rhythm guitarist, bass, and drums and all that shit. The guitar solos weren't changed at all. They sound exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I hate doing that in English. 10, 11, 12, 13. But there it's in 13x4. It's a weird time signature. I could count it like in 1, 2, 3, 4 instead. and then add an extra, I believe it is. You see, there's an extra beat every second. I love it. Tiny details. Holy shit, listen to the drums. Like the ride. It's so much clearer. I love it. I love the jazz drums. So good. I mean, I kind of like the drums a little bit more than the solo. I got this jazz weird time signature playing. It's so awesome. And then back to metal. Okay, so this is a weird part. This was not intentional, because in the original mix, as you can hear here, the bass guitar is not as loud. So fucking heavy. The new one, I accidentally took away the volume decrease, so now it's super in your face. But I kind of like it in a way. It's so weird. Wait a second. Wait, it's not too loud, right? I hope it's not too loud for you guys. You guys, only one viewer, Andy. Wow, I'm such a fucking trash. No. Also have a little bit more echo in this part, I think. Oh my god, I pushed the wrong button. Yeah. Feels good, man.
Don't stop the voice inside my head. The fullest sound of violence.
This one also has a bit more echo.
Look into her eyes if you want to know the meaning of hate.
A little bit.
Everything you lost came from blood, sweat, toil, and faith. They took your free fire to a place where you drew the line. And so we brought you out from the depths of your self-decline. Walk right, retreat, for mine.
This part actually symbolizes, you know, different dragons singing, and then at the very end of this section, they all sing together. I love that.
Resolution fueled by hate. Defy, dominate, and hell on earth will orchestrate.
So fucking awesome. I used like some effects here. Like some of the dragons are actually in a higher pitch, and some of them are in a lower pitch, and one is in a normal, you know, unchanged pitch. And when they all sing together in the end, it sounds so fucking, you know, massive.
Hell on earth will orchestrate.
More in the new one, actually.
Hell on earth will orchestrate.
Yeah, it's more obvious in the new one. This, like, old version sounds a little bit plastic. You know, listen to the rhythm guitar. That's not fucking metal.
They will live for war the way they die. Bring on the taste of misery. Violent the sound, the fearless scream. Here comes the
the king. Did you know that this was the first riff ever written for this song? And for this entire album? It is. It's actually taken straight from... Wait, can we show that right now? Let me see here. King of the Horde... Don't you fucking weird champ me now. I'm just gonna show some origin. BGM. The origin of the song and why it's called that way and all that shit. Hey, you can find my song if you search on King of the Horde. Wow. Wait, it's not Horde with D. I'm so stupid. The original title is actually... what is it? Like that. Yeah, 7 years ago. Holy shit. Even the original demo I made. Let's listen. God. How the fuck? So fucking scuffed. Oh! Fuck! God damn. 5 years, soon to be 6 years ago. Okay, but you and your weird champs can go fuck yourself. But yes, so that riff right here was taken from... Is it here? Boom, boom, ba boom. Right here. Yeah, boy. So that's where it's taken from. So that, and it's also the same title, you know, King of the Horde. And then, actually, this episode is what sparked the entire album. The whole album is based upon this episode and this character, but, you know, as I said before, it's like a mix between the show and Dark Souls. Like, it's much darker, not the exact same characters. It's just based on this. So the song King of the Horde takes place right here. You see, you have dragons up here. They're playing like who's the strongest. That's like the entire basis of the album. But, you know, unponified, I guess you could say, to make it less weird champ. But I mean, look at these animations. They're really good. Holy crap. I mean, what is it? Frames. Really good frames. For fuck's sake, mates. Skipped. I don't want... No! Stop it! That's not fine. I ain't okay with that shit. But yeah, that's what the whole album sparked from that episode. The whole episode is about Spike not fitting in. Or no, that he feels like he's supposed to be with other dragons, you know, not ponies. So that's like the whole basis for the album. Wow.
I am the chaos.
That part right there is taken from Death Magnetic, All Nightmare Long. This was also one of the first parts written for the song. It's super basic, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's like straightforward, no fucking around metal. And that fucking awesome riff. And then just a guitar solo above it. Like playing the same riff, but in a solo fashion. The drums there with the bass pedals are actually playing like triplets, like that. It's really cool. Now, this is like my favorite part of the song. One of them, at least. So fucking heavy. With orchestra in the background and choirs and all that shit. There's a lot of elements in the album like that ties together the songs. For example, in Misbegun, and also in the beginning of that song, but we'll take Misbegun as the example. That riff at 4 minutes. Okay, if you listen to the counting of the riff, how it hits, it's the exact same part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See? 4, 3, 2. That's the riff. And the same thing happens here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You see? Like the same riff. And even the beginning of the fucking song. I mean, listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You see? The album is like using that riff in different parts to tie it together. I fucking love it. And that's very common in concept albums. To like use the same reappearing riff. It can also be a sign of laziness, like, fuck it, dude, not gonna write a new riff, lol. I just use this one again. Yeah, it's nice.
The eternal sound of violence. The eternal sound of violence. Deny.
I fucking love the way I sing Deny there. It's perfect metal vocal in my opinion. Yeah. I'm proud of it, dude. Let me.
The eternal sound of violence. Deny. Negates. For my.
Here's another fun fact. So this verse B, as it's called in the making, we have verse A and B. Verse A is like the skeleton paradise, or look into her eyes if you want to know the meaning of it. That's verse A, and then verse B is that part with deny, negate, and every single time the verse B comes 3 times. There's verse 1B, 2B, and 3B. And they're always different in terms of how the rhythm guitars play. In the last, we go chronologically. The first one, is it this? It's right here. Okay, so the left rhythm guitar is playing the same riff as this one. What is it? Boom boom ba-da boom boom ba-da ba-da boom ba-da boom boom bum. That riff. Oh yeah, that thing. Da-na-na-na.
Negates for my
And then the next time, verse 2B. Where is it? Yeah, not this time. It plays the original riff, that one that sparked the entire song. Ba-dum ba-bum ba-ba-da-bum, bana-bana ba-bum ba-bum ba-bum, ba-dum ba-bum ba-ba-da-bum, bana-bana. But it goes up in like in key all the time to follow the right guitar, which plays just chords, yeah, just a chord like that.
Resolution fueled by hate.
No, I'm actually gonna take a break pretty soon. And then verse 3B actually plays the album riff, you know, the 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 1 1. See, it plays the origin riff. Every single verse B is different. I love that. It cuts down on the repetitive nature of it, in my opinion. And also the drums follow. The bass pedal the drum is playing goes after the left rhythm guitar. So it also plays boom 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 boom. Conflagration fueled by hate. Except for the other part, because then it plays in 16ths double bass. I think we're done here. So that's the difference between the versions. King of KOTH is almost completely done. Wait, they're different. I need to check something out. We'll go ahead and amplify this to see where it is completely quiet. Huh. Would you look at that? Huh. So this one is actually... I should increase it by 2 seconds. But yeah, never mind. I'm Nick Zach. Before we take a break, I'm gonna take a break and eat something. Maybe go and buy some shit. And then we're gonna do a part 2 of this stream. And go to their Blackest Day. But listen to this. This is another fun origin thing. So the original version of the song here at the end, you know, it's supposed to fade out all the way over here. But there's actually an Easter egg at the very end. Let's see, where is it? The new version does not have it, because I want the album to be serious, I guess you could say. Did you hear that? So fucking stupid, man. Yeah. And that's not me, actually. I've amplified this a fuck ton. You can't hear this like listening to it normally. I made sure of that. Like no one would ever catch it listening to it normally. You have to open up the song in a program like this and increase the volume a fuck ton. And also, you need to use the 24-bit version right here. You need to download the 24-bit per sample, because that lowers the noise floor. If you download the CD version with 16 bits, the noise floor will eat up or drown the yeah. But yeah, here it is. And it's not me. Here we go. For fuck's sake. It's fucking stupid. That's actually someone called Martin, who was a brony friend, I guess, from way back when. And he said, "Hey Alex, can I be in the song?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so we added that. He is in the song. He is actually in the original release. But as I said, it's extremely low. I mean, you can't hear this. Let's see. If I boost. Yeah, even if I boost the song with 36 decibels. And I'll show you how that sounds. God fucking damn it, man. And even if I do that. Yeah, even if I do that, you can barely hear it. You see? It's insanely low in volume. But yes, that was King of the Horde, the new version. I fucking love it. Misbegun, DT Mix 2. Sounds good as fuck. I probably won't change, like, kind of anything, to be honest. A little bit in the first verse to lower the vocals a bit. To keep it, you know, in tune with the story. King of the Horde, not much of a difference I'm gonna do there. I found DT Mix 1 to be very good. But I will most likely make a DT Mix 2. And after that, good folks, we're gonna head into their Blackest Day. Because in my opinion, this is the worst song of the album. But also the best. No, but the first part, you know, this... I love this part. It's so clean. It's 100% self-written. Nothing here is a cover or inspired? I think it is inspired. It's actually inspired by Buckethead. I think you can hear that. Yeah, it's Buckethead. Definitely. I love this part. I love this first section. And then the next part is like a cover, but remade in a way. Alright then. I will close down the stream for now. Take a break. Eat something. Go and buy some shit. And then I will most likely stream later. And we'll do King of the Horde. I mean, the Blackest Day. It's gonna be nice. So with that, have a good one, my friend. I love you so much. Thank you for sticking around so far. I don't know. I don't know if this was good. Stop being sexy. Yeah, I did. I turned off the cam. But I wonder if this type of stream is fun for people. I mean, for me it's fun because I can watch it later, like 5 years later or something, and remember and see all these differences. But if people find them interesting, I don't know. I hope so. It just feels like, I don't know. I'm such a failure. Like one viewer, Andy. Fuck it, dude. You just stop complaining. Alright. And we'll stream some more. We'll have fun. Fuck yeah. Maybe I should add like a YouTube video for the people who follow my music. Wait. Should I do that? For the next stream when I work on their Blackest Day? Should I make it an artifact category? You can't get banned from that, right? They will only change it. Okay, I will actually do that. Just for fun. Oh yeah, you can see in the bottom left of the screen, I added this now playing text. I want to add like an image as well. But now it's just text-based, what we're playing. So if I change song to, I don't fucking know. We'll take Forward the Friends piano. Sampled piano dance game. Get that shit out of here. What is this? No. No. Okay, fuck it. Stream over. Goodbye, folks. Bye bye. I don't appreciate that. Good night.